Okay, so let me go ahead. So we need this widget here. What command is this sending if I do pause? So I want to implement pause and stop, pause and start, not really stop, so that I can stop and then start when needed. I thought this one would just clear this. Okay, it's not clearing it. So let's see if it's working. So this is not working as I want it to work. How are you doing? El Caballo. Okay. What really now have is this thing is increasing. So counting up, some of you counting down. What the heaven is going on? Okay, so we hit time up. I have a problem. This thing is counting up. I'm supposed to be counting down. Hello Perkins, how are you doing? What's up? Nice to know that. Yes, so I'm good. Oh, yeah, it is TypeScript. I'm trying to debug something. This is supposed to be counting down. It's counting up. Me too. I was very reluctant in doing TypeScript. I just started TypeScript like less than a week. So also very reluctant, but I had to just give in. I think with the help of AI, if you are also very experienced, you can pick it up quickly. So you don't need to go and start, learning some rigorous stuff. I'm just using WebSocket, no database. No database, just pure WebSocket. No database. So up here is the controller. This will be like a mobile phone. Then this will be on the screen. This will be the screen located somewhere, while this will be the mobile device. So this is how the user will go. It will decide if this needs to be the display or the screen. So on top is going to be the controller. The controller also have a view to see what's going on. On the bottom is the display only. So from here you could decide if you want to add more time. So I did like 1 minute. So as you add more time, we can see what's happening here. I'm debugging this thing. As you add more time, it goes up, obviously. As you reduce time, it goes down. And I made it change color. Those ones are nothing so special. Then where I am is that you can pause. That's where I am working on now. You can see it's not working correctly. So the pausing is kind of not working correctly, I guess. So now that it's paused, I want to refresh to see what happens. If it still remain paused. So it's not paused forever. So that's what I figured out. It's not pausing. The timer is still counting. So that's what I need to fix, which is it's gonna take me some time to fix. Then if I play, obviously I think so the part that is missing is the stop and pause. That part is buggy. This other one's kind of I believe is okay. There is the stop and pause. That is the major thing now. So if I pause, it pauses, the time keep counting. If I play, it will start from the last. Let's play now. So it worked. It worked. Funny enough. That's funny. Let's try it again. So this is paused, and I guess by now time must have run out. Let's play and see what happens. So it worked, but I think while pausing, if you mix these other things with it, it's going to go haywire, I guess. Or if you refresh the page, it's going to mess up. If you mess up the page while you are pausing, I think something is going to give. So let's refresh this page. So this is where the issue is, but I will not fix that now. So if you refresh the page, it's going to do something like this. If I play, it's going to continue from 05, I suppose. Oh, it's picked from this. It's picked from this, which is okay. So it uses this as the memory. So if anything I do, as long as the control says I'm ready to go, it continues from 10, which is cool. Okay, fair enough. That is cool. Then while I'm pausing, if I want to add time to it, I think this place is a little bit okay. I add a time. Let me now play and see what time it continues with. If it's this time or the time that it's used to pause. Good. Let me pause it and reduce the time. I think I'm good to go. I'm good to go. So let me push what I have. I think it's looking good. By the way, this is open source, so you guys can go and check out the code on GitHub. So I'm gonna show you guys where the code is on GitHub, so you can pick it up if you want. The way it works is that this is a phone. This is supposed to be a mobile phone, while this will be your display in any of the screen that you want it to show. So I think these buttons should be bigger. It looks smaller. Let's make these buttons, let's make them have text. Let's put the text to the button. So I go to the controller window, and the controller is what controls. So I have controller display, just very small stuff. Then I replicate what is here. So nothing so special. So here it's going to be do I even need to give this one name? Do you offer tutorials or after? Yes, of course I do offer tutorials. This platform is for tutorials. See all my videos, they're all tutorials. So this is just me doing stuffs. So of course I do tutorials. So let me group this one into one. Yeah, I want to group it like this. Is it nice to group it like this? I seriously don't know how I want to represent these buttons. I seriously don't know how I want to do it. So I want it to fill the space. So I want the buttons to fill the space here so that they will not be too much it won't be like looking like this. And then I'm gonna give them color, so they will change color and things like that. Let me see if it's, yeah, so that's better. Let's make it, if it is when it's paused, when it's paused, what color should be? When this is paused, what should happen to this color? When this is paused, I need to change the color. I need to make it color dynamic. So let's say when the pause is active, the color of the button should be secondary, else it should be success. And I think this can be a little bit bigger because it's too small. This is the control, so the control should be kind of, you know, bigger than this. We can do better than this. So I'm gonna use a large font to actually hold this one. Let me try FS1 and see what it shows. So it's about to go and do some manipulation here for me. Thank you. Make sure you are following. Make sure you are following. So this is this play. I think it should be the other way around. This is not a tutorial class. My tutorials are Monday, Wednesdays, and Friday. I have tutorial by 9. So if you stick around, you will see us in class. So there's a lot of things going on here. First of all, let's make this BTN LG. So the whole thing just grew bigger because we told it to fill. Okay, that's bigger. The next thing is this pause. I don't know if the color is okay. If I want to play, that's when it should be green. So this should be, let's say, info or socks. So if I play this, okay, so if I pause this, it should be, so this color should be what, warning, don't like the warning guy. Then this other one should be what denotes negative. I don't want to use danger. Danger should be like for stop now. Pause should be danger. So the danger, this should be danger actually. So when you hit pause, so play should be to play, this should be the pause. Then okay, this one should be info. Well, I believe the plus and minus should have the same color anyway, if you ask me. But let's just make this info. Okay. In the future, I will do it in such a way that, because I want to host it actually, I want to make it something that you could use publicly. So in the future, I will create a kind of a session where you can create code, and that code, you put the code here, and when you are choosing to display it, you also choose a code. That way you can, people can use this as a service on my platform. So you can go to the app and then just use it without installing or doing anything. I will publish it later, not now. Once I publish it, I'll let you guys know. It will be a free service, so you can do something like this. Whatever site name, display / you will now put your event code. Your event code will be here. So your event code is what it will be using. Then your event code will also be written here, to denote that you are that's what you are doing in your event code. In the future, you will be able to add so many time logs. So you create time logs and say, this session is 10 minutes, this session is 3 minutes, this session is 5 minutes. You just automate it and then that will go. But for now, this is simple enough. You can just do something like this and you are good to go. So let me push this to I have been a class by 9 p.m. Let me push this to the repository. Make sure you guys are following. If you are not subscribed, go and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm streaming on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, and every other platforms available to stream on. So you can pick this and then you have access to it. Hey, I messaged you on my other page. No problem. I'm gonna look at it. I'm gonna take a look at it. So let's get this and see what's happening here. Let's see what's happening here. I will just go to, let's see, what did I do here? Let's commit what we've done. You see all this terminology, it's very, very interesting. Commit yourself. So what I've done here, I have a skeleton to my website developer, but I was wondering if you could finish it for me. And what part of the world are you chatting from? My rates are crazy. My rates are crazy. I will tell you from the beginning. There's a reason why I asked that question. But like I said, my rates are crazy. So if you are interested, I'm also game. Send me a DM and we'll pick it up from there. So what I did here was add, make the controls better. That's under the control section. Then, in fact, I'll just load everything at once. Make the control better. Let's say add pause, add by adding pause, stop, and local storage for is running. Okay, I guess that's it. So we pushed our latest update and I'll show you guys online so that you can see it. In fact, I think I need to create a snippet of how it's being used so that people can get an idea of what is going on. So let me do a screen grab of my system so I can put it on GitHub like that, so that when you see it on GitHub, you will want to actually try it out, because most times when there's no visual representation of what is happening, you will not be able to relate with what you are looking at. So I want to quickly do like some seconds recording, right? So that's the screen I want to record, and it's just a very short recording. It's not even need audio. So one is controller, one is time display. You could add time. This is not working anymore. Okay, so something happened. It just stopped working for some reason that I don't know. So let me see what happened. It just stopped working. Controller. I think I need to also clear the timer. So let's do quickly. Let's clear the timer. So I want to be able to clear the timer and set it to 0. So we need one more button, and that will be clear. I thought I did that button. So we're having 4 buttons there. So that will be clear time. I was supposed to even be able to do it like this, same time, but we're clearing it. So we're clearing the time. I need a picture for clear. What will I call this now? So what icon can we use for clear? So bootstrap icon for clear. So we need eraser. I just saw one item that we can use. So that we denote clear, but let me do without the fill. Yeah, of course, I'm a Nigerian. I am a Nigerian. The best country in the world. Okay, so I was trying to clear this. Let me quickly add this function, because I think we need it. We need this function to be added to what it is we are doing. So the color I'm going to use is, I know there's no muted. We'll put, what's that color? Secondary. Let me see how light looks like. Let me put secondary. Then I believe this plus and minus should have the same color. Let me make it have the same color before, because the thing is looking like a rainbow. So let's make them in for both of them. No, currently I'm not teaching a class. I'm just explaining what I'm doing. What's the name of the mic you're using? Is this SB stuff? Is a popular mic now. This popular mic is a popular one. So it's Shure. What's it called again? SHURE. Just Google it. It's a popular mic. Thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate that. So I'm building a timer, as you can see. So let me quickly add there's a functionality that we need to add that is missing. There's a functionality that we're missing, and that is this is the controller. It's a functionality I'm missing, guys. So we have send timer, send time, toggle timer. So this time here is to add. I need one, and that will be to update time. That updates time. Let me just say clear time. A timer that can be used in mobile phone. Yes, you can use it on a mobile phone and also a display screen. Where it is being used in an event, you can use a mobile phone to control it. That's the idea. Okay, where I have this clear timer, I'm not doing any incremental anything. I'm just sending update time and passing the time to 0. Or I can just say clear timer, and that will just be it. Right, that's what I'm sending. Clear the form. Do you have an app for this? I just started creating it yesterday. I just did it yesterday, so it's a yesterday thing. So I can call it like so, and it's open source, so I'm gonna drop it in the link in my bio so that you can pick it up depending on where you are watching me from. If you're in my community, you can also have access to it. You can also go to my YouTube channel. It's actually there in my YouTube channel. Honestly, I need to know the name of the fellow Nigerian. I want to get a clear mic for recording like yours. Just Google it, you will see it now. This mic is what they use for that musician use. This is what podcast people used. So it's kind of pricey. It's a pricey mic. So you will see it. It's kind of pricey. So if you're just starting, you can just start up with any mic, and as you grow your channel, you will just, update various things alongside with it. Don't focus on the equipment, focus on your message, and as you grow, you will kind of be updating all those things. Okay, you've never built app before. Yeah, you start. That's how you start. Okay, so let me go to the web services and kind of clear this stuff. So this is web services. So this is where the clearing is happening. Currently, I'm not calling this guy. I think I will need to do some other things as well here. I will need to do this. Okay, so let me give it a try. Can you actually build an app? Like, seriously? What am I doing here? I'm not playing, I'm building stuffs. I guess that's a rhetorical question. What programming language is this? This is TypeScript, JavaScript, React, and what have you. So I was in the middle of recording, because I'm actually done. I'm in the middle of just recording the screen so I can put on GitHub. This is actually on GitHub. You guys can check it out. So I want to try some things that I've just done now. I think I've lost my my line of thoughts on what I'm doing, trying to code and also read what is happening there. So if I clear, I can do 1. I can clear again. So when I clear, what happens? When I clear, nothing happens to my timer, but when I play, it counts. So what about if I clear like this? nothing happens when I clear. So okay, so even though the clear timer is been sent as a command, what is going on here? Okay, I didn't type it very well. There's no clear timer. So let's give it a try and let's send the clear timer command again. So if I do clear timer command, the guy is broken. So let's say this is controller, this is the display, and clients connected. I do clear timer, good, time's up. Normally it's just supposed to show 00, but let me just leave it at time's up. So if I do clear timer, add 1, clear timer, good, clear timer, clear timer, run, and clear timer, brilliant. But if I clear timer, it's supposed to return this. So this is the problem, but I'm not going to worry about this so much. I'm not going to worry about the mechanics so much. As far as I've added the clear timer, I'm good to go. I'm not so worried about the mechanics, because if you clear timer and you did not, pause, anytime the time comes in, it will be reading down. So you have to stop what you are doing, and so that anytime you add stuff, it won't just be auto running by itself. So if you want to play, you start counting down. So let me do the recording again so that I can post this to GitHub. I want to post the screenshots on GitHub for people that want to see how to implement it. And I have a recorder here. This should just take like a second to do. I have a recorder, so I just say record the screen area. I will just pick this part. This is so small, so let me make it a little bit big, even though it's not big enough the way I would want it, because I want to be able to depict that, oh, one is a phone and one is a mobile device. So but whatever it is, let's go with it like this. I hope they will get the picture. Let's go ahead. I just want to screenshot an area. So I have this like so, and I can do, yep, let's go. I have this place, I have this place, I have this control, I have the display. So if I do like so, it's counting. You can add, you can reduce, you can stop, you can play. The control is a little bit crazy there. You can stop, you can clear, you can add, you can play. Yes, so that should be enough for anybody that wants to understand what's going on. So I have a recording for that. Let me now post it on GitHub quickly before my class starts. I have like less than 10 minutes for my class to start. How was your experience learning this and raising funds? I'm not raising funds yet. If you want to give me funds, no problem. I'm not raising funds, or I'm looking for funds. That's the best way to respond to you. So I wanted to post this on, I made some changes now. Let's quickly capture those changes that we've made. But before we capture those changes, I need to be able to host the picture online. So I will need to first go to converting MP4 to GIF, because it needs to be an image. Convert and compress. Can this even do it for me? Nah, I'm not going to get any tool online. Review show in the app. So that's what I just demoed. So MP4 to GIF. Okay, buying courses before learning. I didn't raise any fund now. I just go and learn now. I started programming while I was in high school, so I didn't need to go and do raise fund or anything. I was in high school when I started learning how to code. So this is in movies. How do I get to my movies folder now? They make this thing so hard for people to get to sometimes. Okay, so I just saw process guy now. Movies. I hope this is it. So I want to convert to animated GIF. So let's convert and see what happens. How many hours do you suggest to code per day? I think 2 hours is good. You can do 2 hours. But if you can do more, please do. If you can do more, it will be advisable for you to do more hours. So let's see what we have just done now. So this is the GIF, and let's go to GitHub or GitLab. GitHub rather. So where's my repo? My repository. So you guys should go and follow me on my this is the app, guys. You guys should go and start it and do anything you want to do with it. So I want to host the image here on GitHub. There's a style that you can use to start a demo. There's a style you can use to do this. We just trick it and put the picture inside here. I learned this some long time ago. You just bring the picture and then you drag it inside. Downloads. So then the image is like that. So I guess this is how I'm gonna also be able to access the image when I want it. So I said app image. Then it becomes a thing. Yeah. So it's now available for you to see how it works. So everybody can go and check it out. So but let me put it in the readme file. That's the important part. So I'll come to the readme file here. Where's the readme file guy? I'm on my class will soon start though. The readme file, but let me just ask them to give me 10 minutes. Let me ask my folks to give me 10 minutes to prepare for the class. That's WhatsApp. So we're having an HTML class. For those people that are starters, make sure you are glued in because we're starting a very introductory class in HTML shortly. So here we go to apps. For some reason, there are some things that I'm looking for that I can't find. README is supposed to be showing here by default, but for some reason it's not coming up. Okay, I think we are done watching this other side of the display. We all know what the app does now. So features, I will just come here and say, I can just say demo. So that can be the first thing that shows. So I have it done like this. Let's see if it will show in preview. Can I preview this? Yeah, I can open preview. So yeah, correct, it's working in this is standard markdown, so it's showing. So let's go and confirm that it's also going to show on Git. But before we do that, we need to push what we've added of recent now. So I will say added clear timer option. So there are so many things I still need to put. I also need to put the fact that I need to show the client if this thing is going or not, as in if it's connected to the server or not. So that needs to also be figured out at some point. Let's go and see what's happening in GitHub. So I come to this is a crazy hack. What I just did now is a crazy hack. So there's a way, so that's it. So if you go to my GitHub now, you will see the video is playing. You can understand what's going on here. This is the mobile version and this is the screen, but unfortunately it's not showing the endpoints. Okay, that will be some other time. I will re-update this one at a later time, because it's supposed to show the endpoints of where this is resolving from. Okay, so that's what I have. Make sure you guys go and get the project. Go and start the project for me on GitHub. Let me put it on the comments so that you guys will go and start the project for me on GitHub. Okay, that is on GitHub. Thank you. But what I've just done is not something so special, so spectacular. This is just the basics, guys. This is just the basics. I didn't clean some errors that I saw, but that will just be up for later. Let's move ahead to my class. My class is starting now. I want to communicate to my people that the class should be starting now.